Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Those were two songs from Pizza Tower, both from Gnome Forest. That last one was called Woodpecker, and the first one was called, and I quote, yes, put the tree on my pizza. God, I love this game. One day I want to stream that, but that's for another time. For today, I have for you some more Minish Cap. I enjoyed the stream so much the other weekend that I figured I should come back and do it some more, like, immediately. This game is so cozy. As a Pizza Hut employee, if you asked me to put a tree on your pizza, I would begin crying uncontrollably. Okay, maybe Apple should not play Pizza Tower, then. We must find the Elemental Sanctuary to fill the sword with elemental power. I'd never have looked for the Elemental Sanctuary in Hyrule Castle, though. You know how to get there, right? Let's go. So we just got the sword back, we've got 2 elements for it, and now we can infuse the sword with the power of the elements. So, that's where we're going today. We also have new fun powers, such as being able to do the opposite of what a hole does. No, this is exactly why I should play Pizza Tower, says Apple. Yep, alright, go for it. Maybe that'll help you overcome your fear of putting trees on pizza. So, with upgraded sword power comes being able to kill these guys in one hit, thank goodness! I don't even know why I'm going this way. I don't think this way is where I should be going. Well, hold on, we can just go down here. Yeah, this works. I think somewhere around here was supposed to be a shortcut to the bottom of the mountain that I extremely took. This is short enough. So let's see, this is the part where my memory starts to get a little fuzzy on what's next. Of course, we go and power up the sword, but then I don't remember which dungeon we go to after that. I suppose we'll figure out. No point spoiling things in advance. Am I in dire need of any resources? Probably kinstone pieces. All the ones you can find from, like, chests and stuff are usually, like, red and blue, and the green ones are found as random drops from, like, enemies and rocks, and you've seen how much I've been tossing these around. Not much. Definitely not enough by this game's standards. There's already a guy that we had to pass by because I didn't have a green kinstone piece for him. And speaking of other things, side questy things, we can now go talk to Swiftblade. Because we have a new sword. A new sword, fantastic! And you seem to have acquired new skills with it. Yes, I am ready to train you again, young swordsman! So will you accept this new training? I will now teach you a technique called the Rock Breaker, so pay attention. First, swing your sword to break pots. Actually, that's all there is, young swordsman! If you had said you didn't understand, I would have some serious doubts about it. Yeah, God, that... I'm surprised this isn't something that's already, like, part of the base, moveset, is literally all this does is just let you break pots and shit with your sword. Like, yay! Sword move. Why wasn't this something I could do from the beginning? Shatter pots and pulverize boulders with a single blow. Hey, at least now I don't have to pick up those boulders anymore. That's gonna be probably one of the last times you see me do that. There is also probably a whole bunch of stuff we could do in town, too, but I'm actually going to save that for after we go power up the sword. And off we go through familiar lands. I wonder how much of the game opens up at this point. I know it's a decent amount, but, like, I know there's still a surprising amount of things that are locked off to you for a very, very long time in the game. You sure I look alright? I never know what to wear for formal occasions. Me either. Me either. One of the few things I can actually get behind them on. Y'all have anything fun to say? Sanctuary? No, I think I'd have seen something like that in the castle. So we don't know where this thing is. This is reminding me that we could have come back to the castle at any point and explored. I just usually don't. I don't think there's much to see here right now. Well, there is something to see here now, but not until now. You get it. Like... this. Sky, look! See how that doorway glows? Could that be the door that leads to the sanctuary? Nobody in the castle seems to be able to see it but you and me. Let's go, quickly! Pretty. More hexagons. So this is the elemental sanctuary, then. This is where we can infuse your blade with the power of the elements. Yes, there seems to be a pedestal for your sword right in the middle there. Glowy sword! You got the sword again! The powers of the earth and fire elements have infused your blade. Let's see if I can't read that tablet for you. Fill your sword with power and walk over the glowing tile. Perhaps it refers to those flashing spots on the floor around you. Well, what are you waiting for? Try it, Sky! Here, obviously. At this specific spot. Nowhere else. I've always thought it was a little weird that that bar had to fill it up first, but... now we can do that! Whoa, you just split in two! So this is the power of the white sword. I guess you can double yourself like that anytime you see those panels. Which is basically just used as a key for progression and not much else, unfortunately. Like this, we're locked in this room now. We have to demonstrate that we have the power. By holding down both switches at once. I wish it was used in more combat situations, because it would be really cool for that, but I think there's only like 1 or 2 places total where they do that, unfortunately. Still though, it's a really neat mechanic, and a really great way of extending what, Four Swords did, because I believe this is canonically the same sword? Question mark? I guess we'll figure that out later. What about you guys? What are you doing here? Sorry, but I can't let you pass. We've sealed the area off because of Vati. The garden? So you're just gonna let them walk in your front door while you're guarding the garden as closely as okay. You have fun with that, garden guards. Garden variety guards. Interesting. You're the last person I expected to find here. And just as I was wondering who could be behind this, I find my old master. Hey, guy. Vati. And as always, you are dressed in the shabbiest of rags. My curses are not to be mocked. The one I cast on you is most powerful. No matter what power you wield, you will never break it. You haven't changed in the slightest. I should never have created that cap. It only fueled your insane desires. Fool! A hat that grants the wishes of its wearer is a spectacular creation. Thanks to you, I have gone from being a meek, minuscule nothing to the greatest sorcerer alive! You cannot stop me now, and I have you to thank for it. Accept this small gesture of gratitude from me. Wait! Vati, wait! Small gesture. Thanks. Ending my life mercifully. Or so you thought. That was easy. I like that those are the guys from Wind Waker, though. There's really good sprites. This game just has really good sprites for all the Wind Waker stuff in general. That foul Vati. What could he be scheming now? Sky, I feel I owe you an explanation of what has happened. You see, Vati and I are both Minish. I was once a famous sage and a renowned Minish craftsman. Vati was only a boy when I took him on as my apprentice. But he became enchanted by the wickedness in the hearts of men. One day, Vati took a hat I made for the humans, my pride and joy. It granted the wishes of its wearer. He put it on without permission. Vati, what are you doing there? They grow up so fast. Oh, what a vile form you've taken. Vile? I'm a sorcerer now, and my power is beyond compare. No longer will I tire away as your apprentice. Now all shall call me master. Why, Vati? What are you plotting? This year, on the day that comes but once a century, the portal opens. And when it does, I shall claim the light force as my own. I will be transformed, perfect, and there will be none who can stop me. God! Hat, tell me, how does it feel, my sorcerer's curse? Do you see, Eslo? I am truly your master now, and you cannot stop me. And with that, I must be leaving. That looks a lot like the Minish hat in Four Swords. Gee, I wonder why. Reused assets, come on. As if they could reuse assets in any video game. As if this game could not be made... As if this game could be made of reused assets from Four Swords in general, please. They would never do that. You know the legends, of course. The gifts the Picori gave to the humans. What you call the Picori Blade was the first of those gifts. The second... Well, you call it Light Force, but it is a source of limitless magical power. If Vati were to get it now, it would be devastating. I came to the world of men hoping to stop Vati, and I met you in the woods. But it seems we won't be breaking the curse on me anytime soon. However, with the Sacred Blade, we can certainly restore Princess Zelda. I'm sorry. All that has happened has been due to my own pride, my folly. I must rely on you, on your power, until we've put an end to Vati. I mean, your folly? How did you expect this guy was going to do that with that hat? Like, come on. Well, Sky, enough fairy tales. We must search for the next element. Vati is one of the genders ever, right? Purplest gender I have ever seen. Minish Cap is the cap in that cutscene is actually a different asset from the Minish Cap, but it looks similar. Interesting, okay. Ball with eye is my favorite gender. Non-binary icon. Honestly. Okay, so we can do this now. Where does that leave us? Well, first off, I need to double check and make sure here, because I feel like every time I do this, that you can get back-to-back sword powers, but I never remember when it is. Come again when you learn to run like the wind, so that's not now. Okay. And I may be just misremembering in general. It may be time to take on a couple of side quests, but first I had something I wanted to do. What is it that I wanted to do? I wanted to go open the way that we're going, I think. Trying to remember where it is. Oh, the cat is meowing across the house. He screams. He's hungry. He hasn't been fed in, like, a few hours. It's not this way, is it? It's somewhere else. It's down. I swear there was a dead guy you can learn sword techniques from. We'll get there. Yeah, here we go. This game has a lot of fun, unique secrets that are almost all post-game, and you don't get the chance to use them, but it's neat that they're there. Bombs, la-da-da-da-do. While we're here, we can farm and... Oh, the bomb did go off, okay. This guy's spear is so freaking big. Hey, there we go! That's what I was looking for. Gonna need as many of those as I can get. I got a red one. That'll work. Oh, I know what I need now. Okay. There is at least one missable thing in this game, and I was only reminded recently, so I'm glad I remembered it all. It'll be time to go get that soonish. Hello, I am Percy, Poet Laureate of Hyrule. Laureate? And you are Sky? Oh no, the pleasure is mine. I travel all over the realm, writing verse wherever I go. But here I am, returning after a long absence, only to find the road blocked. It wouldn't feel like such a waste if I hadn't lost half of my kinstone. When misfortune rains down upon my head, it pours in torrents. I think I may have dropped it in the inn I stayed at last night. I see no other course than to put these tragic events to verse. I see stars above the rainbow, but I cannot reach them. Though the stone I lost is small, large was its place in my heart. You have fun with that. Alright, so now's the perfect time to go gallivanting across the city. So I'm glad I did that in order. Oh god. Can't go that way! There's another way up. Over on this side. It's one of those, things you can only reach from one side. That's what I wanted to point out, actually. This is the only way you can open those up. You can't get past them any other way. You get this cane, and it seems like you could just reverse hold with the cane and pop over the rock, but you can't do that. It won't let you. Rock too big, cannot jump over it. And so this doesn't open up as much as it looks like it would open up. Sadly. So the inn. That's unfortunate, they're not open yet. Ah well, we'll just have to come back later, won't we? That is the inn, right? Yeah, they're just not open. I did get that right? It's the inn? Okay, wacky. What else is there around here? This house appears to be empty. On the way to the inn, so it's just somewhere around here. While we're here, I do want to go by the shop. See if there's anything for me there. Not skilled enough for rock jumping, exactly. How much is this? Boomerang is 300 rupees. I don't have enough. Why do you bother shopping if you're not gonna have enough rupees? God. Fine, I'll leave. No window shopping for me. The other thing I wanted to do was over here. This guy. I come from a faraway land. You can tell by my clothing, can't you? Yes, and I can tell by this. Let's see how well they fit. Do I have any that fit it? No, I need to be on the lookout for the WM shape. I'll be here. Yeah, for so long. Okay, so if it was on the way to or from the inn, then we're probably looking for something in this area that we previously weren't able to access. Eh? What a strange feeling. I sensed something from the castle's direction. Or was it just me? Who's there? What? Vati, how did you get in here? What are you doing? You don't say. Great. It looks like you're all here. Very well. The King of Hyrule has words for you. You all know of the power the Picori gave to mankind, do you not? The golden light force of limitless magical power. I want it! It is somewhere here in Hyrule. Go now and bring me this power. Waste no time! Go forth at once and bring me the light force. Fling anyone who refuses into the dungeon. Him and his family, too. I will tolerate no disobedience. Now, search high and low throughout the lands of Hyrule. Maybe it's just the wind. But I hope nothing bad has happened. Anyway, we need to look for the next element. The map says it should be around here somewhere. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll even find the key to get there. So yeah, we're doing this area next, so... Alright, I've got my bearings. Another Kinstone piece. I need a red one for that guy that's only there for so long. I can open this up now. Anything else around here? No, just gotta keep going. Castor Wilds, danger! Don't forget your Pegasus boots. Well, I'll be needing those first. Assuming I have this right. I'm still so glad they added Game Boy Advance games to the Switch, finally. I've seriously been waiting for this day the whole time. The Switch is the perfect console for this. And I didn't get a whole lot of Game Boy Advance games on Wii U or whatever. I only had those Ambassador games on 3DS, and those were really good and introduced me to a lot of games. Like, I had never played the original WarioWare before, and that is a formative game experience for me now. But, I didn't get a whole lot of those, and I mostly just have the memories of playing these games as a kid. So, I have a decent-sized collection, actually, of older Game Boy Advance games that probably won't end up on Switch Online, so I could always boot that up with the Game Boy player, but, like, I've been waiting for this, just to be able to have it all on one system. I yearn for Nightmare in Dreamland, says Apple. Yeah, that's gonna be a really good one. I'm very excited to be able to play Amazing Mirror 4-player co-op online. That's some good shit. I planted a bean near my house, but it just doesn't want to grow. Well, you want a Kinstone for it? No? Okay. Right, that's your house, okay. And the road is blocked by this. Maybe that poem was actually a hint. Maybe I shouldn't have spent that time, like, acting all like, he's writing a poem about this. It's weird. My home is blocked, making matters worse. I lost one of my stone fragments. When misfortune rains down upon my head, it pours in torrents. Oh, it just lets me do this, okay. I didn't really need to go too far out of my way. There we go. Kinstone pieces are still primarily side quests, but there's occasionally ones that are required for the main path. I always forget about that when I'm playing this game. I just always think of them as the side quest thing, because there are so many more of these in side quests than main path. That's it! I've got it now! The perfect verse! Apart or whole, these two are one. Two lost and broken halves, like me and my beloved. Alright, you coming? Yeah? Alright, let's go. Take you home, steal your boots. Normal things. In a normal Zelda game. Oh, what happened? Oh dear! Sky, won't you listen to my verse? When I finally returned to my home sweet home, a stranger was there! I'm an extremely shy person, and I just can't talk to someone I don't know. So, I had to put my feelings to verse. You didn't know me, okay. While I was gone, did you break in to practice your thieving art? Even if you rob my home, you can never steal my heart. Hello? The swamp in Castor Wilds is bottomless, I say. To get across that swamp, you'll need to run swiftly as the wind blows. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So what about it? Can we turn these on somehow? Right. Do it again. See whether this does something. Opens a place I can't get to yet. Very cool. I feel the poem coming on! Yes, indeed. Trying to remember what the trick is here. We haven't actually gone out here yet. There may be something on the first platform here, I don't remember. So, this must be Castor Wilds. It's a nasty, dank place, filled with swampland and mire. But we know there's an element waiting for us somewhere in here, so... in we go! Come on, Sky! Into the muck with us! Nope, and there's no getting across that without the boots. Don't think we can walk fast enough to cross the swamp. We're going to have to find some way to get across safely. I'm trying to remember if the boots are actually here or somewhere else. That's the other thing I'm trying to remember. There is... some way to light these up. Although I can't remember how late game that is. Is the book in here? Or, not the book, the boots? I do not see them. But I almost certainly get them from you, that's what I remember. That's another kinstone thing. That's something we've already done. Don't think I have to go all the way to town to do this, but... So, the Light Force is some kind of treasure that can grant any wish. The king must be looking for it so that he can ensure peace in Hyrule. The best faith possible interpretation. Now you're selling these charms. Why, hello there! Thanks for coming by. I sell all kinds of Picolite. I just put it in your bottle and good stuff happens when you drink it. So remind me, this is... Find hearts. No thanks. That's expensive. Most serious of collectors makes it easier to find mysterious shells. Again, very expensive. People who want to get lucky makes it easier to find kinstone pieces. That one's probably decent. I think I just led myself on a wild goose chase because this is the guy who has the boots. I like the leaves in there, that's cute. That's right, even some human objects are portals to the Minish world. Those Minish may not look like much, but they are quite crafty. I think that thing with the in Percy's house is actually really, really late, and I always get confused when I go over there, because it's like, oh, the boots are along the way, aren't they? No. Hey, you're Sky, right? You're the one who brought the sword to Master Malari. You're on a quest to help the princess, aren't you? I wish I could go on a quest, but then who'd make Rem's shoes for him? Ho-ho, you need Pegasus boots? Why, you're just in time. We made a pair just now while Rem was sleeping, but only Rem can put the finishing touches on them. Haha, that sleepyhead Rem is nearly impossible to wake up. If you want to wake him, you'll have to get an item from Syrup's hut. It's a little bit of a trek, but we'll mark it on your map for you. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, REM sleep! Oh my god, I never put that together. Thanks, Brittany, that's great! Supposedly he makes shoes in his sleep, but it's the Minish who do all the work for him. That's something you can see if you go in there earlier, I just didn't. Sorry. Of course there's no light force here. What was I thinking? Stupid, stupid! These rocks aren't breakable with the rock breaker. Probably was far enough away from that, but it felt cool to do that anyway. I'm just coming down here to prove once and for all. No rock jumping here. The rock is in the way no matter how high it lets you jump. So we've got to come over here instead. I lost my key and I can't get inside. And the spare key's inside the house! Why would you do that? Use kinstones. Do I have anything? I do! And I have something for the hermit up on top of the mountain, which I'm definitely going to anytime soon. Definitely didn't put together the REM sleep thing when I was, what, 11 when I played this? Yeah, I was about the same time too. I don't think I knew what REM sleep was. But even the last couple times I've seen it when I did, REM is just a name. Hey, look at that! Nice work! Wonder what will happen. What a pain. And I was thinking of going into town to sell Lon Lon milk. Don't worry, I'll do your work for you. I need to do this anyway to get through here. Can I just unlock this from this side? No. There's the key. Oh, I can't just unlock it and open it from the inside. I have to go all the way back around and take the key through. That's nice. There you go. One key. Oh, our one and only spare key! I don't know how you got this, but I can't thank you enough. Tell me your name, Sonny. Sky, that's a great name. If you ever need to go to Lake Hylia, feel free to cut through our house. Because it's the only way there that isn't blocked by a rock and a hole for some reason. Thank you very much, Sky. Come visit us again. Say what you will about it, but Nintendo's localization team is very creative. I've always been fond of them. I know some people can be iffy on it. The memes in particular, I don't mind that. I think people get really weird about memes, honestly. But I've always enjoyed their work. You really helped me out, Sonny. If you ever want to go to Lake Hylia, Bob. Yep. How tranquil. And those cows look so delicious. Pass on that, actually. Bye. Thanks. Don't say that ever again. So do I need to go the long way around for this? I can never remember. Well, I'm gonna try it anyway. It lets me through. $50. Yay, now I can buy one of those Pico Light. If I wanted. That doesn't seem to do anything for me right now. Okay, let's go over to Lake Hylia and see if there's anything there. Just a way that cuts through the bottom here. Surprising amount of Lake Hylia is inaccessible for right now. That heart piece is right there! Bark! Bark, bark! I never figured that out as a kid. Flipping over the pots in order to turn them into Minish things, that took me ages to figure out. And so, this is how you get to most of the Minish stuff in town, too, and I had no idea. I didn't figure that out until really, really late. My master Stockwell has been coming home far too late to play with me. I'm so lonely. You want to fuse kinstones? Ruff, ruff! I don't have any issues with Nintendo's localization team past the usual localizers or weird things. It can definitely be, like, localization is a hit or miss process in general, and everybody's got their own opinions on it. It is an art more than a science. Far more than just translating things. That's a discussion I don't have a whole lot of opinions on other than, please be nice to localizers. Oh, can't get through there. Gotta come around the other way. Which means I definitely need to take that tornado to get across the water, because I still can't swim. Shortcut to Lake Hylia. I mean, we did make it to Lake Hylia. That part's done. Still, though. Definitely not a shortcut to where we're going, that's for sure. Going into all the little cubby holes along the way to see what's here, such as Kinstone Piece? Yep. What did I need? What did I need? Not that. I'm going to be obsessively checking the red Kinstone pieces that I get to see if I've got the thing that I need for the one side quest in this game that is time-locked. My only take is I think changing character names in localization is weird, otherwise Nintendo do good. Sometimes it can be a little weird. I'll admit that part, yeah. But, also, some names can be hard to pronounce. One that I've always thought was weird to change was, ABXY. I think that was actually changed for copyright reasons, though, because that is a damn good name. Changing it to the Chirpy Chips just doesn't do it for me. That's a Splatoon example. That's pretty much the only one that I feel very strongly about at this point. That lets us down here. If we go over here, we can open this up for later. Much better. If I do this right, I think I can even open this up now. Yeah, there we go. Look at all that railroading we got out of the way. This is one solid wall. I'm gonna need a few friends to give me a hand. These kinstones. First one, nice! Goron! His name is just Goron. Hi! It's been a long time since the last time I visited Hyrule. I think I'll set up a little place where I can sell my kinstones. Cool, so I can just buy those now. I think green ones are like 50 rupees and it only gets more expensive from there, so it's a little on the high side, but it's nice to have that open now. Apple is a Goron friend. Very good. I think Daruk might be my favorite champion in Breath of the Wild. He's just so fun. Mipha's great too. They're all great, really. There's something over here, right? A piece of heart! Mayor Hagen's lakeside cabin. All digging absolutely prohibited. Well, gee, okay. You don't have to tell me twice. It's not like I can even do that anyway. Starting to find green kinstone pieces out in the wild more often. That's very, very good. Finally, we arrive at Syrup's hut. Long and convoluted side quest to get here. Ah, welcome. Care for some of Granny's homemade blue potion? One sip and you're full of energy. Please look around. I still have my fairy. That still fills up most of my hearts this early in the game, so I'm gonna grab this. Ah yes, a fine choice, my dear. That's a limited time article. One whiff and you're wide awake. That's why it's called a wake-up mushroom. Would you like to buy it for 60 rupees? You bet. Its nasty stench chases away the sleepies. Just face the sleepy snoozer and press button. That'll pop his eyes right open. Pop! Minish Cap, my beloved. Hello, Highland Swordsman. Welcome to the stream. Minish Cap is a wonderful little cozy adventure. Still my childhood favorite Zelda. Still up there for me. I think my favorite Zelda at this point is actually Link Between Worlds. It hovers around, right? It depends on whether I'm in the mood for 3D Zelda or not, because that's always been hit or miss for me. My favorite 3D Zelda is easily Majora's Mask. But 2D, like, there are so many good options for 2D Zeldas. Hello. As much as I love Zelda in general, 2D Zelda is where my heart's at, and I really hope that, like, Link's Awakening is a good... The Link's Awakening remake is a good sign for them keeping the 2D series going in some form or fashion, even as stuff like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom takes the cake for everybody else. I have need of many rupees. Please, throw all of yours into the spring. I'm thinking. Do I need anything in the near term? No. Really? You know that if you do this, you will have absolutely no rupees left, right? Will you really throw them all in? Sure. You are most kind. I do not really need your rupees, but I must reward such a kind adventurer with some of my power. I didn't remember. I want to say there's something in this game, or maybe I'm just thinking of other games, something in this game where you can dump in a frick ton of rupees and eventually you get something out of it, but I might be thinking of, like, Link to the Past or something. Got a big wallet. I believe that is the maxed out wallet. While we're down here, we can also go get this chest that I got from the Kinstone. Oh, perfect timing! Perfect timing! Glad I went and got that first. Ow. Even if I did have to dump all my rupees in, that would have refreshed it immediately. So, very good. That gives me enough to buy the boomerang if I want that. I might get it early. I think there's something else you can get from him that's good for buying the boomerang early. If I recall correctly, and I guarantee that I do, my boy, I think Syrup said to stand in front of a sleeping person and press button. Hey, guy. What? What is that terrifyingly bad smell? A wake-up mushroom? I should have guessed. So you woke me up? Thanks, I just remembered I have something urgent to do. Huh? What now? There are more new shoes! You probably won't believe this, but I have a strange habit of making shoes in my sleep. So you must have come here because you want some of my shoes, right? Tell you what, because you were nice enough to wake me, you can have them. Hold on a sec, though. I just want to finish this one last bit. Tapping the sole with a hammer. And there we go. Here, take these. Those are my special Pegasus boots. They're so light you'll feel like you're practically walking on air. You got the boots! Very good. Hurry up and get started on the special order. The king asked me to make some shoes for Princess Zelda. Thanks for waking me up. Come back if I can ever help you with shoe problems. Sheesh. Shebish. Hi, cat. Hello, yogurt. So we were asked to return here when we can run like the wind. This must be what I was thinking of. They are close to back-to-back, but they are not exactly back-to-back. You have Pegasus boots, more skill, ready to train you again. Let's do it. You will now learn a new technique, the dash attack. First, equip the Pegasus boots. Second, equip your sword. Third, run like crazy. That's all, young swordsman. Yes, yes, you are my finest student. Yep. One must feel the technique, yep. Do the thing, go ahead. Bing! Hey, careful with the merchandise. Don't want to ram me too hard into the wall. Equip the Pegasus boots, blah blah blah, already doing that. There we go. Fine work, you learn quickly. I will now give you this tiger scroll. Etc. So that's 3. Out of the 8 listed here? Yeah. Wow, at this rate, we'll be done with the game in no time flat. Okay, remind me, do I have the red kinstone piece I need? I do not. I am torn between buying this so that I can get thing early, or buying the boomerang so that I can get whatever else he sells after it. The bottle's there. The bottle's there. Let's get the bottle. There's so much you could do at this point in the game. I'm just ADHDing my way all over the place. Please understand. I'm at least as ADHD as the princess was in the first episode. No, wait, I can't get this yet. No, wait, I can't get this yet. Ah, okay, well, that's fine. This cafe is so busy. You can hear all sorts of stuff from all the people here. It's hard not to get stepped on when there are so many people here. I like the little stamps that they have for their pictures on the wall. That's cute. These are full of such neat details. I really love the aesthetic with the minification, the small thing. So good. You have more kinstone stuff to do. Common ones. Hey look, it's that thing that I kept walking by and thinking, oh yeah, this is a kinstone piece for later. How about a kinstone piece for right now? I recommend visiting places you've already been. You may then be able to fuse kinstone pieces in those places, you know? Hey girl. Welcome! It's nice to see you. Let's go get this thing that I've been excitedly walking by and thinking of every time that I walk by it. Ah yes, one of the few renewable sources of money in the game. Because those are just blue rupees that keep coming back every time you save and come back to it. Save and come back to it? I don't remember the specifics of it. We can just go this way now, can't we? Because we are now heading out to the swamp, finally! Let's go, swamp gamers! I'm already in the swamp in real life! Louisiana is such a place to live. To be clear, though, it doesn't look anything like this. Maybe that's for the best. This place is so diagonal. It's really interestingly laid out with the, these that you have to run across in lateral directions, and then these vertical-ass bridges that are the only time you can roll vertically in the game. What's that? Now that is one nasty-looking statue! That eye has such an evil glower to it? Glower? Glover? That eye has such an evil glover to it. I think this is the main crossroads of this whole thing. And in a moment, I'm going to be really glad that I saved my rupees. I want to sell you arrows, but you don't have a bow! Come back later! Yeah, guess what we're getting here? Between all the eyes and the person who literally wants to sell us arrows. Once again, we cannot jump over that rock yet, but we can. Just waltz up here, and hopefully it lets us down somewhere in this location. No, just... it wants me to come through here. So we gotta go find the bow. Somewhere in the swamp. Those flower patches are so pretty. I'm so glad I can just break pots now. That's always one of the most annoying parts of the early game. It's kind of like leading you in from the Oracle and, from the Oracle games and Link's Awakening, because in those games you cannot break pots with your sword. But I grew up with, Link to the Past, specifically GBA version, which led me directly into this, and then when I couldn't break pots with my sword, I was like, what kind of regression is this? Not that I knew the word regression then, but you know. It felt weird. And with me constantly getting stuck all the time. Hello, big guy! So a guardian is protecting the treasure. Take care while fighting it. It took me a long time as a kid, actually, to reach this point in the adventure. Because I just kept getting lost among all of the roadblocks. And I forgot what point I was making with that already. But he is most vulnerable when he is in the middle of an attack animation, and you just get behind him when he does one. If you do it right, you can even spin attack him for double damage, but I am not good at that. I mostly just lean towards doing it normally, and he was one hit away anyway. A gold kinstone piece! That's not a bow. That doesn't help me. I mean, it does help me. It helps me later, but not what I'm looking for. I mean, it is what I'm looking for later. It's just not what I'm looking for now. It doesn't give me the satisfaction of finding the thing that I've been looking for all this time. It just gives me the satisfaction of not having to do a bunch of hunting later. It is very easy to get lost here. It's a giant 2-layer maze. And I love it for that. I really, truly do. Just struggling to remember which way to go now. Let's see, we can't go this way yet. Because that's regular water. We can't run over the regular water. Because otherwise we'd be Jesus, and we're not Jesus. Otherwise this game would be called The Legend of Zelda the Messiah Cap. Swamplands, though, those are thicker, more viscous. This just leads to another statue. Most of these along the main path lead to a statue. I think there is another set of these that is disconnected from the quote-unquote main path. And that's what I'm looking for, I think, question mark. Giant question mark. Keep ending up in the same dead ends. I never do remember this game as well as I hope I do each time that I play it. And you can imagine me as a kid getting extra lost here after everything I just described earlier. Here we go. That's what we were looking for. Now we can head through here. And use this conveniently placed lily pad. Do I even have to... I was about to say... Like, that's just directly in your path. Ooh, wow. Hello? Rude. At least it put me on the lily pad instead of back on the shore. That would have been really annoying. Thank goodness for quality of life. Oh no! Big enemy music for this room full of funny bugs. Behold! The bow! Now we're in business. I both love and hate the Gust Jar. Yeah, me too. It's very repetitive for things like this. It's so cool in theory, though, that most of the time I just don't care. It's the aesthetic of it, you know? It's the atmosphere of being tiny and going through that swamp area. Ooh. Careful. Don't want to run into the spikes. Okay, so now we have our choice of directions. We can go pretty much any of them at this point. Yeah? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Get eyeballed. Kinda need this, thanks. Is there something up there? Not something we can reach right now. This is something we can open up, finally. And on this side is another guy who wants to sell me- No! Just another gold kinstone piece. Excellent. I think this is our primary objective now. 8-year-old Apple8404 was mortified by those statues. Yeah, the ones... I wasn't so bad about those because the ones in Link to the Past were so much, stranger. Those were the ones that got me. Now they're not so bad, of course, but... back in the day, these things were scary to our little kid brains, who had never seen such frightful creatures before. Uh-huh. You're doing it. Tight corridors. 3 arrows, okay. Well, 3, 4? I don't remember anymore. I said 3, so I'm assuming it's 3. Rude. Don't bait me like that. There. Real rupees. The fact that they just appear when you get something else makes them immediately suspect. When you're a little baby creature, those 16 by 16 textures are much scarier. When you're a little baby, you project yourself into the game much more. And so, of course, these snakes are scary. They hurt. You say, ow, when you run into them. Good timing. Thanks, Snake. Nothing over this way. And speaking of a ghost that will teach you sword techniques... Though my body may perish, I am still the true Master Swordsman of Hyrule. Swiftblade the First, Spirit of the Swordsman. If you train with me, I will teach you skills that are out of this world. But it seems you are not yet ready to train with me. Come back when you have all 7 Tiger Scrolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Liar, liar, liar. I guess that's the 8th one. Don't think I have all of these yet. There's 3 of them, right? One's over here. Holder of the sacred powers, we grant you the power of wind. Stone marker crumbled, another one of the symbols, blah blah blah. Can I shoot these guys? Yes! Thank goodness. You know, I don't think I've ever done that before. Wow, I can aim. There. It gives you 5 arrows to make up for the fact that you miss sometimes. That's something I can open up. Very good. Making connections. Still distinctly remember having nightmares about a Minecraft mod, and it's so funny in retrospect. Oh, dude. I actually cannot play Minecraft Survival because the mob noises and all that are just too much for me to handle. And it's like, sure, just turn off mob noises. Also, when you get hit, it makes a very crunchy noise. And it makes the entire screen shake, and it's just like, it's too visceral for me. I can't handle it. So I would definitely have nightmares from playing a Minecraft anything. A little too squeamish for that. And in case you're wondering, no, I definitely don't play horror games. That shit's not for me. There's the third one. Let's get out of here. So these clearly have thoughts. They are thinking of something. Insert the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. And it's just Patrick thinking of spilled milk. Apple says, I now understand in greater detail why you did not accept the Minecraft server invite. Look, okay. I've always wanted to play Minecraft. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a good chance for me to get over those, like, visceral first-person, like, sensory things that I have. It'd be a good way to get into it because Minecraft's a very controlled game. I also just really like the game's concept in general. It's a very creative game. It's always something I've been wanting to get into. It's a very social game, and I've always been, like, jealous on some level of people who get to share that with each other. Also, I just don't have the time these days. That's really what it boils down to. If I could make the attempt, I would. I've always wanted to at least try, and one day I will. It's just not lately. I've got other things on my plate right now. Like procrastinating from finishing Retrush by streaming. Hey, big guy. Come over here. That's a great take on those statue guys from the first Zelda. That just walk around in lateral directions. This one, however, is deactivated. What's up with that? Apple says, I'm always welcome in the Apple Hell Pit. Aw, thank you. I will keep that in mind. If ever such time as I am able to hop in and join, even if just for a bit. Hey, you live here? Damn, bitch, you live like this? These soldier statues here were built by the Minish ages ago to help humans. It's kind of a secret, but there's a switch inside that turns them on or off. Sorry, I knew that already. Oh, I have to go turn it on now because scene transitions cause them to turn off, even though this is a scene transition. It isn't actually a scene transition. Games have such weird quirks that make them work underneath the surface sometimes. I love this whole area, honestly. I do really love the maze of the main part of the swamp, and then this whole ruins area is just fabulous. Both in atmosphere and in design. And in being able to do things like this. come all the way back down the wall that we just scaled up. Because there's secrets down here. Like this little tiny cave hidden in the side of the wall that we walked right past. There's another piece of heart in it. Good shit. I find it weird that these have the doors here, even though this whole thing is one big cave. Like the scene transition doors. Hi Marley Goat, welcome to the stream. I don't even know what I said that was worth a boo. Don't make me sad. Meh. I'm trying my best. Nah, it's chill. I make bad jokes all the time. That's one of the fun things about streaming. Is making everybody groan. Right. Coming back through here with this, because this is required for this room. Oh, you can cut these down and they stay cut down, okay. I thought they always came back when you minished Boo in form of scary ghost. Oh, Boo! Well then, hi friend, welcome to stream. Normally, Boo as exclamation comes with exclamation points. To point it out as exclamation. Oddly, we can just open that up now, so we never have to do that again, I guess. Remind me, one of these just... Yep. Rude. Jerk. Meanie. I don't remember how to open these up. I don't think I can bomb them or anything, but I'll try it anyway. Guy has already run into place. Hey, that does open these up. Beautiful. Shells. It appears Sky is immune to jump scares. Oh no, you give me too much credit. I may be oblivious, but I am not immune. Okay, so... While that's not closed up... Oh, it does come back, okay. I thought if it went and ran to close up the gap there that you had to go and reset it, but no. It just comes back, that's fine. Very good. Now that it's off, it won't bother us. Just a really unique mechanic of going in and turning off the machines. Here's an idea. Whee! You! No, this is the switch. Those guys are a lot easier to take care of with Rock Breaker. That's one thing in its favor. Aha! Had to destroy all of those. That makes sense. And we're here. The Fortress of Winds. Definitely one of the more confusing fortresses in, this game. To think the ruins were hidden within this cliff the whole time. Watch your steps, Guy. There may be traps in here. Maybe traps in here. It is a dungeon, my buddy. My friend, my pal. Love the parallax holes that signify that you can fall down them. It's always been such a good touch of this series. But we won't be needing that just yet. I have no idea which of these to go down first, because at the bottom there are actually like 2 or 3 doors you can go through. I hope I'm going the right way, but I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. That wasn't bad. The bones! You might be right, actually. I might be immune to jump scares. I knew that was coming. Maybe it doesn't count if I know it's coming. Can't make it too easy for me, can ya? Those rupee likes might be the most annoying part of the entire game. They steal as much money as the rupee value is per second that you're in them, and you don't necessarily get it back when you kill them, and... God, that is an easy way to lose a whole bunch of hard work. I think these don't stay open, so I need to be fast. Ah, there we go. Right. Gotta do it this way. Unfortunately, I can't use the bow as split up. Otherwise, that would have been a great combat opportunity for shooting both of them in the face at the same time. I'm sure they couldn't get that working for technical reasons, but it's still, like, ah. There we go. Map, compass, compass. I love when they mix it up and give you the compass first. Though, I think this one's open-ended enough that you can feasibly get either of them first. Moving on. There we go. Seems like they have bigger hitboxes than they look. Oop, wrong button. I'm still so used to B being the sword button. You know, from, like, every other Zelda game ever. Oops, I should have stayed and pushed that over. My bad. Minish Cap remake to fix this missed opportunity when? Minish Cap remake in the Link's Awakening remake style when? I know we're all waiting for Oracle, but seriously. The Oracle games remade would be freaking awesome, though. I'm glad they're coming to Switch Online, anyway. Surprisingly complicated, split up puzzles in this dungeon. Did something just fall down, or was it just my imagination? Did you not see all the cameras? The camera angles? Why don't we go after it? Got it. I think the middle one is the one I want to go down last. Oh, there's 4 doors. But we can't do anything in this room right now, so... Can we? Can we? Can we not? I don't think so. I think this is a one-way out. For when you get in there some other way. Pretty sure. Just want to be sure. Don't want to let a heart piece go by. Link falls from the top of a 3-story building and somehow doesn't die. I guess you have to be able to do that in order to be the hero. See, it makes sense when it's a platformer, because you're doing that all the time. You're bouncing around tall structures on a regular basis just as part of the base adventure. In a game like this, though, that doesn't even let you jump. No fall damage is kind of merciful. Then again, it's not like you fall from high heights most of the time anyway. And there are plenty of platformers that have tried to add fall damage to their detriment. Link's like 8, he's immune to death. Oh, that's how that works. Okay, that's how the, that's how plot armor works. Get out of the way, there we go. Something important about this game is managing who's on what side, because the copy doesn't have any collision. You can just walk through the wall with it, and that causes it to blip out of existence. So you want to manage which one actually has collision, and you can line up with walls and stuff. Kind of annoying. Kind of an annoying side effect of the mechanic, but hey, what can you do? Basically gotta walk up to his face and then he deals contact damage to me as soon as he opens up. That's nice. Thanks, game. There goes the key! Bye! Ding! Let's go after it! Pick it up, I'm too small! Oh. At least I can go over here now! I'm done. I'm done with that voice. That's never happening again. Sorry. My sincerest apologies. How the frick do I get through here now? Does it not? There. Now we can get the key and move on. And now we can go down the middle. I'd say we have about half an hour of the stream left. I'm gonna finish out this dungeon and do some side quests, probably. Now is a good time for the Harmony cooking team to start their Harmony cooking. If they would like. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Faye's been watching the stream, but I think she's just lurking. That's the fun of that. Oh, at dinner time. Hi, Bae, welcome to stream. You've been here the whole time. We're having meatball soup, and I'm very excited. It's such a simple dish to put together, and it is very, very tasty for that. What's this? Does it just go outside? What's weird is that, like, where I'm at right now technically isn't considered part of the dungeon map. It's technically considered outside. Like, all of these rooms here, those were all of the initial rooms that led up to the second floor. And then the part underneath it just doesn't exist. That entire outdoors area, just not part of the map at all. And so it doesn't show you the treasure chest for any of those parts either. It's very strange. Playing WarioWare Game Boy Advance. I would say I'm jealous, but I am enjoying Minish Cap. Very much. Okay, so these are our two main doors that we have to open with our two main keys. One of them is the one that I should do first, and the other extremely isn't. I just remembered I really need the Pegasus boots for this. But yeah! facing the wrong way! Alright, let's go now. Much better. Whew, we barely made it! I was certain we'd run out of time. Yeah, I know I already fell off. You don't have to have that little faith in me. L plus you fell off plus ratio. L plus ink. Just farming, just farming. Okay, let's move on. Sneak through here past these snakes that can't see me. You can't see me, I don't exist. Oh god, now I have to do this part. This part confuses a lot of people, I think, but you just need to sneak through the middle of these and not fall in the holes. Because otherwise there's no way around the spiky things. Wait, shoot. I am not supposed to be doing this right now. I need to come back later for this. Shoot. Okay. I'll be back. Don't wait up. Gotta move forward and open that up so that I can go through with Minish Cap. When you're going through here this way, it's a lot easier because you can just hop in one of the holes. But when you're tiny, those holes are the size of 3 stories at least. Well, it has to be more than 3 stories, otherwise it wouldn't hurt. This is a really unique puzzle. Gotta figure out which of these line up with which of these. Put the statues in the other place. I really like this game's puzzles. They are very, very smart. Which one of these do I want to have up front? Let's do this one up front. Oops, that's wrong. Wrong tile. Off by 1. I am a programmer. I would be off by 1. And there we go. That's a key. That opens up this other door. Imagine using the first key to come in here, and then using the second key to come through here, and then wondering where the third key is, and skipping right past through there and not ever finding it. Imagine getting lost like that. Imagine. I'm sure that has never happened to anyone. Never once. Nope. Now we do this the right way. Come in through the other direction. Oops, I missed it. Gotta wait. Not my favorite music in a Zelda dungeon by a long shot, but the next one, I think, more than makes up for it. Here we go. Oh, I can't do this yet. Shoot. Later. Wow, that was still too early. Come on. Come on, game. This is a complicated dungeon. This leads outside to a place I can't go. Okay. Well, that happened. Let's go around the other way. Well, that just happened. Ugh. Now we're on the right track. Probably. Maybe. I hope. I have done nothing but be lost this whole time. Ugh, hands that want to take me back home. No thanks. Hey, guy! Hello, you. These guys are way more fun to fight in Wind Waker, because then you get the thing that you can roll around them and do the funny move. The funny slash move. To slash off their armor. You don't get that in this game. Ow. Jerk. Get out. Ow! My own fault. As if every other instance of getting hit in this wasn't my own fault, but you know. Here we go. Well, I know what this is. Would anyone else have been able to guess what this is? It does kind of give it away with the floor tiles and the skull and the... They really should have just made that a regular bombable wall. Like, come on. There we go! The moment! Another unique item. Dig, dig, dig to your heart's content. This is one of those items that doesn't really have a practical combat use, but you can dig through these solid walls now, and there are a lot of them. So this opens up a significant chunk of Hyrule. 100 rupees. We have maxed out the wallet. There must be a bigger wallet that I forgot about. Maybe I shouldn't just open every chest that I can find, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of rupees in this dungeon, and I want to save more of them. Okay, so we have mole mitts. We can go this way for realsies now. Get that key that was unceremoniously dropped in between the dirt. Complicated freaking dungeon. A lot of going through the same areas 2 or 3 times. And that's if you didn't already try to go forward, try to go through here and get locked out by the 2 keys, or try to go up to the roof and see that that's where the boss is and you need the boss key, or get lost trying to find that one bombable wall, or, you know, like, good gravy. This one does not pull any punches. You can kind of see where the hazards here are, and just, if you dig around them, all good. Easy peasy. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. Maybe a ruppel. So then, remind me, down here is more digging? Yes. These jerks from Link to the Past era video gaming. Wow, 50 rupees in a pot. That's wonderful. I don't have room for it. Key lets me go through here. Believe I need the right. I got it right! Big key! Alright, we're almost out of here now. The confusion is nearly done. Oh, and then these guys can also pick you up and take you to the beginning of the dungeon. Like, fuck off. Really mean dungeon. Really confusing. Probably the most of in the Hey, I found the map. I did it. finally found the dungeon map. That's lovely. That's great, thanks. This is going to give me a treasure chest that I don't need right now. So, I'm just gonna leave that there. Because I can't carry it. Can't carry it. Just gotta make do with, Do I have a fairy? Yes. Almost ready for the boss here. Let's do it. If I don't lose all of my hearts trying to get more hearts. Ow! Rude! There, that's good enough. And now for the quintessential... Nintendo Hands boss. And because the mole mitts have no real combat use, this is more a fight for the bow. Wait, no, it's not. I thought for sure that was a fight for the bow. Whatever. Maybe I just missed. I think I just missed. Yeah, I just missed. Shoot it 3 times. Hey, I just realized it's already a switch colors. That's cute. This fight is also unique for requiring Minish. No, don't crane me out of here. You know, you could have easily just, like, clawed me to death with the crane, and you didn't. So, clearly this guy doesn't want me dead, he's just trying to challenge me, you know? He's just here to make sure the next person who gets the element is worthy. I think that is actually the story for this boss's equivalent in Wind Waker. A guy who looks a lot like this, but isn't necessarily this. I do really love Wind Waker as well. Maybe I should stream that sometime too. If they ever released an HD version of the game. No! Don't turn me into a marketable plushie, no! Ow, he hit me on the backswing of coming up from— Ow! You have a Minish laser? Why can't you fire that at me when I hit both of your hands? That would save me a lot of trouble. But no, you have to turn off and fall to the ground, and so you can't shoot your Minish beam at me, so I have to go do it myself. Jerk. There we go. Out of here. Another heart. And something that has always really stood out to me from this game. We are the tribe of the winds. Long have we lived with the winds. We have mastered them. Now we join them. Together with the great winds at our backs, we head for the skies. Those who come seeking our power must play the notes Zephyr teaches. May they lead you onward to the power that you seek. You got the Ocarina of Wind! North, south, east, and west are all just a breath away. I do believe this is where the tribe of the winds once lived. So they've left for the heavens and taken their element with them. So it's not here. Looks like the wind element is beyond our reach now for the time being. We have no choice but to press on. Let's get out of here. The element was not here, but at least we now have a clue to its whereabouts. You must use the Ocarina of Wind to open a new path. Well, there's no point standing around. Go get that last element. There's so many games that just feature, like, the MacGuffins that you have to collect, and so you know exactly how much of the game there is. So that mysterious mark we've been seeing is our Wind Crest. If you play the Ocarina of Wind, Zephyr comes to pick you up and fly you away. Means we can have Zephyr carry us to any other Wind Crest, blah blah blah. We got the ability to warp around the map now. I am really just trying to use it to head home. But, most other stories you get, you have this 4 MacGuffins or whatever, you know you're gonna have to do 4 dungeons plus a final dungeon or whatever. And so, it definitely came as a surprise to me that a game that I spent so much time on and couldn't figure out where I was going and was such a huge part of my childhood, when I finally got the wherewithal to get to that point, the one thing I thought I knew about the game, how much of it there was, I didn't actually know at all. You go there, you don't get an element, and there's more to the game than you thought there was. Than I thought there was. I just think that's beautiful. One of the standout moments of this game for me. How much is this quiver, buddy? Am I going to quiver in the price of 600? Rude! Let's get that boomerang. Boomerang's a real bargain at 300 rupees. Cool. This well-crafted weapon returns when thrown. Do I have what I was looking for? No. I'm actually... There were so many rupees in that dungeon that I could go pick up that I am actually going to buy a red kinstone. It's 300, never mind. I'm not. I thought it was 200. No, I didn't mean to pick it up again. Hey, buddy. Don't you have a kinstone thing for me? No? Okay. You don't. You do. So let's do some side quests, and then call it a stream. I'll just be poking around on side quests for the last little while. This game is really cozy to just run around and adventure in. So whenever those open up, I can go to that. My last one of these. I'm looking for a red kinstone piece that has a W shape cut out of it. I seem to have not found one of those yet, unfortunately. Ooh, that's way out there. Oh, here's another thing we can start doing, I think. If not now, then soon. I may run around and get the, thing I need to advance the plot anyway. Even though I'm mostly side questing now, there is still something that I can get here in town that will advance the plot. I'm reasonably certain this is the time for it. So now we can go over and do this. This dog was in the way of ever trying to come down here. But now you can talk to him and he says, "Oh, sorry, am I in your way? I just wanted a little attention. Anyways, nice of you to say hi. Sorry for the trouble. I'll move now." I didn't even try to come down here because, like... I knew you can't. It took me an embarrassingly long amount of time, even as a kid, to figure out how to open that up, so... Glad I can get that over with now. Hey, do you know the clues that reveal the location of the treasure? Cross the bridge that spans the rapid flow, through the land of the fearsome beast, until you reach the Misty Falls. The treasure sleeps on the other side of the secret entrance there. That treasure's what we're going for next. They say it's a magical tool that allows even little people to push big things. According to the legend, you're supposed to start from this house. I like the dice, that's cute. The pipe plant. Such cute little details in this game. What can you do in here? Oh, right, it took an embarrassingly long time to figure out how to open up that stairway from the dog because I always just came in here and unminished, and you can only talk to the dog as a Minish. The boss might seem rough, but he's a real softy at heart. Great statue you got going on there. What's that? Wrong answers only. Nice checkers piece. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. This guy. I collect these mysterious shells you've seen scattered all over the place. If you bring those shells to me, I'll trade you these figurines I made. Ah, is that a mysterious shell? I've got an offer I'd like to make you. What do you say to trading it for a chance at winning a figurine? Sure. How many shells would you like to use in the drawing? The more shells you use, the more likely you are to win a figure you don't have. Starts at 1 for 100%. Seems reasonable. It's not reasonable. Each time you do it, you have to come over and pull the lever. It pops open the animation, and it gives you a cute little figurine. Notice how this says number 57, and there's 3 digits. Karlov's Peaceful Hyrule, Scenery Series number 1. Congratulations! I'll keep the figurine in the case on the left for you. You can see it anytime. So if you want to do another drawing, you have to put in a number of shells. For each one, the probability of getting a new one decreases. And it begins to cost a lot to get a 100% chance of having a figurine you don't already have. And as a kid, I didn't understand the concept of spending for less than 100%. Or I did, but it was like, oh look, I have a 97% chance with one shell. Let me try it and see what happens. Oh, it worked that time. I swear this game has terrible percentages though, because I've gone up to 95% and frequently gotten a duplicate figurine. Because this game is rigged. This game's just freaking rigged. It sucks. It takes so long to get all of the goddamn figurines. It costs so many shells. They're so hard to grind for once you run out of all the spots that have them. And the worst part is, when I was a kid, I maxed out my shells at 999. You can only hold 999 of them. I maxed out my shells. Early game. Did not find this figurine game until very, very, very late. And by that point, I had collected most of the shells, and there was no way for me to get all the figurines without a shit ton of grinding. And so this whole figurine game just leaves a really sour taste in my mouth. Now, why bother with the figurines, you may ask? What's the point? Who cares? Sure, it's for 100%ing the game, whatever. If it's such a grind, why even fucking bother? Let me show you why to fucking bother. As a kid, I had my Game Boy Advance in my pocket all the time, as much as I possibly could. The door is shut, we can't open it from this side. And my Game Boy Advance was like, in an era before smartphones and stuff, my Game Boy Advance was just like my companion machine. This room here is your reward for getting every single figurine. Every single one of them. It has the last piece of heart, all of those chests in there that I don't even know what they are, and this one thing that is very unique to this game, a fucking sound test. The one thing that I wanted out of this game, that it wouldn't give me until I got every single figurine, and didn't even know how for most of the time, and it's such a grind, even when you do know how. Of all the games that I had growing up with my Game Boy Advance, I would listen to their sound tests obsessively because this was the era before iPods and music players and smartphones, or before they were ubiquitous. And so my Game Boy Advance was my music player for me whenever I was going on long trips or whatever. It was my companion. And I would obsessively listen to the music of, like, Sonic Advance, for example. And, God, Sonic Advance 2, that's a whole nother can of worms for unlocking its sound test that I could talk about sometime. But this game was always my, like, I really wanted this game's sound test. And of all of the few Zelda games to actually have a sound test, what a better choice for me as a kid than this one, except, oh god, they locked it behind the dumbest fucking side quest in the game! Anyway, that's enough complaining. Oh look, this is open up now. We can go to the bakery. Doesn't that smell spectacular? Perhaps they give out free samples. I say, would you ask for me? I mean, I can just buy you one, dude. Yeah, let's just buy one. Let's buy the pie. We've come to the one and only bakery of Wheaton and Pita. A slice of our fantastic fruit pie, which may or may not have something inside, is a snacktacular bargain at only 40 rupees. You bought a slice of pie, one bite and you're in heaven. It had a green kinstone piece in it. This is the other way of grinding for kinstone pieces that you can do. And I believe these are the only ones that could possibly have blue and red kinstones in them. This sandwich right here, this tasty slice of cake, it looks a lot like a triangular sandwich. Two-layered triangular cut sandwich. But apparently it's a slice of cake. Costs 60 rupees, sometimes has a red or blue kinstone in it. Sometimes doesn't even have anything in it. Whatever, it's just another way of getting kinstone pieces if you need them that bad. And you can even go in the back of the bakery for something, it looks like. What's the fastest way of getting there? I think it's through here. There's just so much to see in this little town. It is so well designed. Oh, wait. Hold on. The dog confused kinstone pieces. You ought to be careful when you're running around. You're awfully tiny. And not all dogs and cats are nice like me. Woof. Some of them might even take a swipe at you. Arf! Roof. Roof. Got one of those. Let's see, it's been almost 2 hours, so it's getting close to time to wrap up, but I think I want to go for that treasure, and then I'll call it a stream. A golden enemy appears. Only spawns once and gives you a big treasure out of it, so definitely want to go for that when I have more of a wallet. Sneak behind his legs. Not get shoved off by the... Ow. Not get shoved off by the... Ow. The bread Wheaton makes has got to be the best bread in Hyrule. All this dust up here that you can suck up with the wooden jar. Gust jar. Ow. I didn't mean to do that! Thank goodness there's no fall damage in this game. There's something in here, right? Yeah, there's a chest over there. Sometimes I sneak off with a little nibble of leftover bread. Oh, to be tiny and every bread is so big. Like little mices. What a wonderful smell! We just love bread. Good place to live if you love bread. Up in the rafters. Is that jam? Ooh. Strawberry jam on the bread. That sounds tasty. Should get some strawberries sometime and put some sugar on them. If you leave that in the fridge overnight, that causes it to make a nice syrup. And put that on waffles and stuff. I miss waffles. I should get some waffles sometime. Oof. This sounds tasty. I am, of course, just hungry. It is dinner time. Or dinner-ish. But I really want to get that treasure first. And I need to retrace my steps here because there is some way to get up here as a Minish. You gotta cross there, come out through in here. There's no Minish thing in this house. I still don't have my W-shaped red kinstone. Figures that the search for that light force isn't going too well. I mean, that stuff never existed in the first place. I'm just disappointed in the king. He should have known better. Knock, knock. What is all of this? I'm busy, don't you see that? Do not disturb my research. If you have no business, be gone. You heard me. Wait, I don't remember. Maybe you don't get the treasure now. Maybe you have to do the library first. I came here to check out a book. They're supposed to be open by now. I wonder what's going on. So if you trace the entire thing, it comes out of this house, and comes out of this house, which we can only be in as a Minish. Because he won't let us in. Down through here is how you get in. And then once you get in, you need to somehow get through here or up there. Thinking. Okay, fine. I'm going to push select once, just to see what happens. The next element is near Lake Hylia. Now, how are we going to get there? I wonder who might be able to help us out with something like that. Well, we do have the ocarina. Wait, I need to do something real quick before we do that. Because I believe there's a crest in town. There it is. So now I can just warp back here at any time. I kept walking right past that and forgetting it was right there. Oops. Now we can get going. Hop in here. Head up to this house. Start by fusing kinstones before you even talk. Oh, you need one of those W-shaped ones as well. Oh, a visitor! How rare! But you have found me the wisest of the wisest of the wise. You know what? You what? You want to enter the temple you can see in the lake. They call that place the Temple of Droplets. I have heard rumors that one Minish actually did find a way in long ago. That Minish is Elder Librari, and he is in semi-retirement in the town library. The library should be opening soon. Perhaps you can go find him. Apparently you have to talk to that one Minish first. And then the library's open. Ta-da! The library. Hello. We made it. Alright, well, I actually want to save the library quest for next stream because it is its own level of magical and leads to one of my favorite dungeons in the game. So, we'll call things here. Did just say it, right? Yeah, okay. Call things here. It's been about 2 hours. It's been almost exactly 2 hours on the dot. It won't be when the stream bot comes up because it'll cut out the intro, but the stream has been going for 2 hours. So that was a nice stream. Thank you all for joining. I think... Let me check on something here. Now, I've never done this before, but my friend Apex is live, and I want to go raid him. So that's how we are going to end the stream, is with a raid. I believe I just type /raid. Not quite Apex. Boom. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Alright, this stream was fun. Thank you all. See you next time, hopefully soon. Thanks for watching.